Hi and welcome to this small seminar at lab time here at Rumkraft. The last couple of Wednesdays we have had about Hypnotic Techno. So this is probably, I'm not promising anything, but probably going to be one of the last ones I'm going to do. But today is about drum patterns and hi-hats in particular, how to set them up and process them. So I like or love the 909 core kit Ableton has in their stock system, because this is kind of born to be the grandfather of techno as well. So let's just produce in that. I've made some of the rumble bass and hypnotic sequences already, so we're gonna stop these, and then let's have a look at the kit. I would start off by clicking this pattern here, because the open hi-hat is gonna be in between here. Then we are gonna duplicate this. So it will be like that. What we can do here in Ableton 12 is that in randomize we can set the, going backwards, we need to have everything highlighted. Then we can go down here and say randomize for like 58% of these notes, what they are. So let's set it smaller. You can see it will go upwards and randomize a couple of times and hear it. The cool thing about this, when it randomizes in this pattern here, that it will be different but repetitive. Instead, if you have randomize on as a MIDI tool, it will randomize every time it goes around. So this is pretty nice to have it like this. So this is the first. Then we'll take the open hat and take it on every half of the beat. Like that. Sometimes I like to have this be the loudest it can be, but also go in to the open hi-hat up here. And then we can close the decay down, so it won't fill that much. And then I would say I would put a delay on top of that. Command F or Control F on a PC and say delay, and put that on top, and take the dry wet down a bit, and only have the filter on top. So now it will be more fluent, the hi-hat, the open ones. After this, I want to process this in a way that it's kind of a little more rough. You can see down here we have, we can go hot, click this, and you can see this drive amount and drive tone will get bumped up, but it doesn't really affect the hi-hats. It's more the kick and low toms that will be affected by that here. So just have it on clean, and then afterwards I would take Overdrive and put in here, on the whole thing. Now it get a lot louder, so we can take the dry wet down a little bit. So now we can also sculpt the sound. Something like that. And then I would have a compressor. Here. And open the sidechain and take rumble and go way down until I find the raw rumble delay pre-effects dry, because that's the dry kick from our, and you can hear how I made the rumble drums like that. So remember from last time how I showed you how to make this? So this is the dry one we're listening to. So if we took this out, this is the signal that we're gonna sidechain from. So we're gonna put it over here, and then you can see the rumble, and then the frequencies I'm gonna turn up so it's a lot more pointy. And let's have this go on play and solo over here so we can see. We have it here, and hit play. So we have this sidechain effect going on to this. Then I would call this heads and have the hinge before it. So, whoops, not the H. So we get the number. There we go. That's the first part. Then we're gonna duplicate this. Delete this one, because we can keep this setting. So now we have a duplicate of that, and then I'm gonna call this ride. And then we have two rides. We can listen to the first one. Whoops. I like the first here. So let's go in and just have that on every beat. So now we can go in and say, okay, sculpt that sound even more. And you can hear in the end, in the sidechain, it will come there. You can see it down here. There's this little, that's just because the kick is gonna do some funky stuff at the end here, like that. So let's turn this down, way down. Take the out on this, push it a little bit. Take the attack down so it's faster, and we can push this even more. Cool. Then we're gonna duplicate it once more. And now we're gonna do percussion stuff. And double click here. So let's start with the snare drum or clap, maybe a hand clap. Let's do that. Just have it going like this. Still the same here. Maybe we can go like that, and then find the hand clap and take the level down a little bit. Then we'll go into the clap here and set it on one shot so we can make it shorter. And then let the fade. And then we need kind of a, on this one, a reverb, so we have full control over the reverb instead of a sample. So it's much more natural. Cool. Then let's see what we can do. Let's start, how does the high tom sound? And remember, this is already sidechained already, so hear it. Sounds like that. Let's go mid-tom here, and maybe a low-tom here. So let's try and do it. Let's have that go here. Let's try and shake it up a little bit. That's better. And here on the low tom, or the high tom, sorry. This one I want raw on it. Here. And let's make this multi-band and open it up. You can see every time it goes, it will kind of light up, so you can see how much we can play around with it. Right now, I just remove the camera over here. So I want this to be opened, the amount on the high with so you can see it kind of moves whenever the sound moves. And let's do the same with the amount here. And again with nice. Just to make it bigger. So let's hear it with the kick. I need the sidechain to be more effective. Also on the right a little bit more. So in context to the other, let's jump over here. We can look at it in a kind of a mixing way. So we can start with, let's take Hypnotic Sequence 2. It will sound like that. Then we could take the ride. See up here, right, and start that. Now I can hear it's too loud now because the melodic sequencer in this is not that high, so this will be down here. Let's hear that. Should be down here in the mixing. And let's have the kick and a bass sequencer. So we can stop everything until except the sequencers. And everything. So again, if we double click in here, we could divide it so it's each like this, but I like to like that. The ride is just on here, and we can have this. Or we can take this like that. you have any questions? No? Cool. Well, that was it for this little showcase of how I make the hi-hats on Hypnotic Techno. See you next time. Bye.